Hello everyone, you're with Tanisha Ali and I am giving a brief update on day 3 of my water fast. I'm feeling much better today than I was yesterday. I am not hungry. I did not wake up hungry. Last night before I went to bed around 11, I took my ketone strips to check to see if I was in ketosis. I was nowhere near it. This morning when I awakened at 6, actually it was 5:10 when I awakened this morning, I checked the strips and I was moderately in ketosis. I was right at the halfway mark. So the strip was purple. So that means I'm in fat burning mode, which means that my body has now depleted the glycogen in my liver and in the muscles in my body and has gone on to transition to get its fuel from my fat tissue, which means that I'm burning fat right now. And when you're burning fat, the ketones are an excellent source of fuel for your brain. So you usually have a lot more mental clarity, which I'm experiencing today, but I also have a decent amount of energy. I've made a delicious breakfast. My husband had brief cataract surgery today. I drove up there, came back, made him a big breakfast, and it was good, and I didn't salivate over it. Can you imagine? I just made the breakfast. It was no big deal. Made him a delicious, healthy smoothie, and I'm feeling good. So, I'm in ketosis, which also means that my body is, like I said, burning the fat tissues, which means as it does that, toxins are being released. So day 3, they say, typically is the most difficult of all of the days. Waiting for that to see if that's going to happen. If not, I'm looking forward to it maybe tomorrow, because I know at some point I have to start having detox symptoms. Although I know that I'm drinking a lot of water. Typically, I drink about 3 quarts of water a day. I think I'm pushing close to a gallon, if not a little bit more, and I'm sipping all day throughout the day, which I hear is superior to just having water here, having water there, or drinking a whole cup of water here and there. Trying to make sure you get the water regularly throughout the hour is very critical. So, I just wanted to let you guys know how I'm doing. I did have very pasty breath and very smelly breath this morning when I awakened. No bowel movement. I think I'm about 3 pounds down, 3.5 pounds, close to 4 pounds down, which is not really the issue for me right now, although it's going to be a wonderful benefit. And again, I'm trying to get to 5 days and then 10 days and then 15 days. I want to try to get to 15 days. I hear after days 7 or 8, it becomes a breeze because fasting becomes a norm for you. You're tapping into your fat reserves. You're not hungry. And in fact, you get used to the not eating part. Yesterday, I thought about food all day. This morning, from the time I awakened until about maybe 11-ish, food was on my mind. Food was on my mind. And I was thinking, gosh, I sure would like a cucumber, or I sure would like watermelon. And I don't eat that stuff on a regular basis. But anything seemed like it was like a luxury. So here we go, day 3. Right now it is 1 p.m. and I should definitely be in autophagy right now, which is the phase where my cells are going through spring cleaning, and the damaged cells, the mutated cells, the old cells, the cells that are not working properly are being swept away, and my stem cells are being given the okay to go in and morph and fix me up. And my body is enjoying a initial level of healing that should benefit me well beyond the fast. If you're not sure about what water fasts do or what intermittent fasting does, it's amazing. The health benefits cannot be understated for people who are pre-diabetic, people who are diabetes type 1. It has resolved their issues. After a while, after a certain amount of time, your body will feed on your fibroids, any cysts, and even cancerous tumors for fuel. Of course, those are more extended day fasts, but also cognitively, you give your brain a boost and a benefit because everything gets a chance to relax, because typically our bodies dedicate somewhere upwards of 75% of their energetic resources in order to digest food. So when you're not having to digest food, then your body can begin to heal. And I got to tell you this, guys, while you don't have to do, or I'm not advocating for anybody to do a fast that they're not ready for, but if it's something that you are considering and you don't feel like doing a water fast, just do an intermittent fast. Fast every 24 hours or fast, like every 16 hours. So for example, if you eat at 10 o'clock one day, don't eat again until 10 o'clock the next day. Or if you don't eat in the morning and you can push it back to 2 or 3, then don't eat again until 2 or 3 the next day. And the benefits of that are even amazing over the long term and the short term. And when you think about it, you have that window of when you sit down and eat. Even for those of you who want to eat within an 8-hour window and fast for 16 hours, that's still intermittent fasting. You can work your way up from a 24-hour fast or a 12-hour to 16-hour to 24-hour to 48 to 96. But the benefits have been proven to be amazing. And for weight loss, it's a very healthy way to lose weight and to reprogram your body from the food truck that we've been enslaved to for all this time. But the benefits, if you research them, are amazing. And as you do the intermittent fast, which is what I want to do once I complete this fast, so that I don't, obviously if you go back into where you were from whence you come, then you're going to put the weight back on, just like with any other eating plan, diet plan, or whatever you call it, unless you make a life change. And this, for me, is important that I try to get to the 15 days. I'm not sure if I will. I'm going to relax and go through it in a way that works for me. This is my first time. But if I can make it to that point or even make it to 10 days, I'm going to be primed to, during the refeeding process, to reprogram my eating habits and gain a greater degree of control over this and its enslavement to food, which is what this is about, in addition to releasing some toxic emotions and some other stuff and things in my life that I really need to let go of. So I'm really happy today and I'm feeling really good. I'm going to actually make dinner, and I don't know if you guys don't know that much about me, but I stopped trying to be superwoman a long time ago. I may cook once or twice a week, if that, and I am a super cook and I love to cook, but I just don't, my dreams are bigger than being in the kitchen today, and being in the kitchen takes a lot of time, and I just decided to let myself off the hook with that, and the family cooperates. So if I make a big pot of something, they're willing to eat on that, or they're willing to make use of what's in the pantry or the fridge, or to do whatever it is that grown folks do that are responsible for taking care of themselves. So I was in the kitchen, and I'm going back in there tonight to make a sort of a lean steak fajita with onions and roasted red bell peppers, lots of onions, because my husband loves lots of onions. I'm going to cut that up into nice thin slices with my real good knife. I'm going to throw it over a bed of rice. And I'm going to hook up some sauteed kale and onions and coconut milk with some sauteed spinach and possibly a salad. So I'm looking forward to doing that, and I'm not going to be eating it. So that's me. Hope you got something out of this. I hope you have a beautiful day and somehow find some kind of inspiration, if not with the fast, with something else. But I do feel really good right now. I'm going upstairs. I'm going to relax for the rest of the day because I have a pretty busy day tomorrow.